My name is Joy Mora Nyanaro. I'm a Kenyan, Nairobi-based creative entrepreneur and storyteller. I like to call myself a Renaissance woman. I have multiple interests. I'm skilled in storytelling, in creating. I enjoy music. I love talking to people. I love Kenyan culture. I love community. I love creativity, connection, everything. I founded Punnycrafts in 2019 when I was still in school. The story is very interesting because I don't know how I even found myself in entrepreneurship, and I was doing financial econ. But by second year, I already knew that I don't think an office job is going to cut it for me. I've always had a knack for business and entrepreneurship. And at the same time, I enjoy crafting. I enjoy working with my hands. I have a very good sense of humor. So I love just seeing how creativity and humor zinaweza shikana. I'm big on gifting. I love people. I love my people. I like expressing myself. So I always used to enter bookshops and gift shops looking for birthday cards, looking for greeting cards. And they all had this basic imeandikwa tu happy birthday na birthday cake. And I'm just wondering, there has to be a better way or like a more creative way of passing this message. So when I was in my internship, I used to just go on Pinterest. I search, I find like funny ways of saying happy birthday. And I'm like, say, I think we can have this like tangibly here in Kenya. Like, ama mbona basi hatuzi import. So one day, kawaida tu nikiwa kwa jam ya koja, nikashuka, nikaingia some print shop and showed them a picture of a pan and asked them, can I print this? Then they told me, unaweza print, do you have the design? Nikamwambia niko na design, kauliza, can I come with more designs? They told me, you bring all the designs and then tutatengeneza. And that's actually just how I started the business. And it's been 7 years. My creative process is heavily inspired by daily life in Kenya. Even just me coming here, I've had to cross the road. Nikuje nimesikia venye mtu wa boda anaongelesha tuseme askari, and I'm just like, oh, that's fun, that will look nice on like a t-shirt, or that would actually make sense on our socials. The starting point for me ukwanga ebu ninge Pinterest nione what other people have to say about it. Let me see what ideas are floating around in the world, and then I'll combine it with humor, combine it with being Kenyan. Now we have the final product. Wow, running a business in Kenya, good Lord. Is the moment I doubted myself. Quite a number of times. But I think the one that rings a bell or that really reverberated me to the core was last year. Last year, around between June and November, the business was going through some serious growing pains, and it's that stage where the business has outgrown the systems that used to serve the business, and mefika stage yenye if you don't actually implement better systems or like a stronger foundation, then you guys are just going to die. And I remember just thinking, man, I've been doing this for the last 6 years, but this business is requiring me to really like stretch myself. Alafu, because our business is creative. If you buy one item from us, you already have it as something that's reminding you of, like Kenyan culture, like Kenyan lifestyle. The next time I'm not going to buy Minulensi, I'd want something different. So how do you make a creative business sustainable? I think it really made me actually just doubt the 6 years that we've been in existence. But the more you sit with the doubt and the more you sit with the questions, then the answers start coming up, or rather better and deeper questions arise from that situation. And you're like, okay, maybe I'm looking at this in a very different way, but it still doesn't take away from just the amount of self-doubt and just that emotional turmoil. By the time we're getting to year 7, there's a level of, I don't know if it's peace or acceptance that you're probably going to be doing this for another couple of years. And so it's very important to know what matters to you personally first and know how that's going to show up in the business. So what success means to me is an intentional life that is paced, that is grounded, and that is anchored in the values that matter to me. And what matters to me is, like, empathy is one big thing. Like, I need to know that every customer who walks in here feels seen with every single piece that they pick, with how the gifts have been curated, with how the products are being designed, with how the orders are being fulfilled. Even the team that works in here, they need to know that every single thing that they do matters because, first of all, that they're human. Now, we're not here to, slave at the end of the day at any revenue and the numbers. Yes, for sure, the numbers do matter, but it's the people who make this thing come to life. For me, I think when you hear Punnycrafts, the first thing that, first of all, you smile. Because you're all about spreading happiness to Kenyans. And you smile, why? Because our products and the experience puts the human at the center of it all. So whether it's just venye tu nimekwambia customer experience, sales, venye unaongeleshwa, how the marketing is done, how the products are created, you can see the Kenyanness. You can see the Kenyanness in the products, you can see the Kenyanness in the experience, and it's done so well because it captures the nuance of being Kenyan, but you can see your creativity in your Kenyan culture really beaming and shining from the brand. I'd tell her, play the long game. It's a long life. Opinions will change. Hiyo speed uko nayo ni sawa, hiyo speed itakusaidia juu you'll always be executing things, but stay grounded, stay anchored in hizo beliefs na hizo values zenye zinakushikilia saizi, the things that will keep you going. I know you always show up regardless, even when you're crying, even when you're down bad, even when you are fatigued, you're always showing up, and that's the thing that will keep you in the game long enough. Oh, and lastly, I know you think you have high standards. Hiyo standard ndio itafanya hii biashara iendelee ndio ifike hata hiyo year 7. Younger women entrepreneurs and fellow women entrepreneurs, we are naturals, and that comes very it comes naturally to us, just how God has designed us as human beings. Let that be a strength. Let it not be used against you. The same way you'll nurture your home, the same way you'll nurture, your plants, the same way you're going to nurture this business. And when you pour into it and when you give it all that love, then it's going to show, in the fruits. So you are going to be a beneficiary of it, and you're only a beneficiary of something that you've poured your heart and your love and everything to it. I think that's something that I'd tell other women entrepreneurs. Mamadin tunabamba. Life, business in general is about people. There's a saying, my God, I've interacted with Kikuyu. You'd think I am Kuyo. But I think is it a saying or a proverb? Yeah, Kikuyu that says, Ando ni Indo, people are wealth. We forget that so many times. And even in this day and age, individualism has really been on the rise, and we want to do things by ourselves, and we want to be self-made. But it's my friends, it's my family, it's the people around me who have brought me to where I am today. And not even just from a business POV, even just existing and living in life. Ni huyo mtu wa Uber, ni huyo ni conductor, ni huyo mse mwenye anauza smocha hapo nje. And so when we remember that we all need each other, and hakuna mali utaenda kama utasahau watu wenye wanakushikilia, the more we support each other, tunainuka sisi sote. So the name of the business on our socials is Punnycrafts Kenya, PUNNYCRAFTS on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, on X, on Pinterest. You can find us in Kimathi Chambers on Kimathi Street, 5th floor, room 508. So pay us a visit. We love walk-ins. So whether you are a corporate or wewe tu ni kawaida binadamu, mimi tunapenda kuongea na customers wetu. Come interact with our products. You can get something for yourself. You can get something for your loved one. You can get something. There's literally something for everyone. And you'll always live here with us, I promise you.